Aloha, everyone. Welcome to the Caring Caregiver Show. I am great. Yes, I am your host, Savy, the founder of Give Me a Break. And we're a nonprofit organization right now, an all volunteer organization that's caring for caregivers. And we're here to bring back the joy of caregiving. And each week we help caregivers to not just thrive, to survive, not just survive, but to thrive. Okay, now I'm going to go untangle my mouth and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. So you can check out our website. Really easy to do. It's gab808.org. So easy to remember. It's Give Me a Break. That's who we are. How do you forget that? It's what you need. So GAB and 808 right here in Hawaii. So 808.org. Easy to do. Get on our website. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. And speaking of our sports sessions, let me get this up. You can get help from us. You can get support from us every week in our support sessions. And that's every week, Tuesday evenings, 8 p.m. We're here for you. We all get together online, just a community of caregivers just like you. It's your safe space. And boy, last night was one of those really great sessions that, the timing of the theme that I wanted to share with the caregivers hit right in line with the way things were going for some of us throughout the week, and we were really talking about how easy it is to yell and scream and get hangry and to get frustrated and to get really pushy. And so we're going through a whole series right now called Pause, and it's an acronym, PAUSE. So we did P for the first one last night, which is pushy. So when you're getting pushy, take a pause, and how to do that. So it's a really great session. Please join us any Tuesday evening. You don't have to come every Tuesday evening. Just pop in when you can. And the important thing is to join us and know that you have this space in a community that you're not alone and you can connect with. So our sessions are right there for you. You can connect, and you can even go on our website to gab808.org/support-sessions if you want to, but you can just go to our main page too and scroll down, and there'll be a click on to join the sessions. The Caring Caregiver Show is not the only way that Give Me a Break gets you connected to resources. We also connect you with our Giver's Guides magazine. I'm clicking away here. And so our Giver's Guides magazine, and this is our current issue, the February issue, 5 ways to practice self-love guilt-free. That's the important part of that article. Loving yourself first. And if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anybody else, right? And if you can't be there for somebody else, you can't be there for yourself, you're not here. And how are you going to be there for somebody else? Finding the Being and Doing is a great article. Lonnie Almanza just wrote that. She was on our first show. We launched the season with her, and she released her new book. So great writers, great articles just for you, written by caregivers for caregivers from a caregiver's point of view. But it's all about love. It's all about self-love. This is self-love month. This whole month is self-love month. And it's all about loving yourself. Because why? Because you deserve it. Because you're worthy. And don't you ever tell yourself that you're not. You deserve to have a love for you so that you can emanate that to your person, to whoever it is you're caring for. So all you have to do, click it on, is make a $25 or more donation, and there you go. We'll give you a mahalo gift of 12 monthly issues, and they're all yours. Every month, you'll get a link to read it online. The convenience of reading it online, take it with you anywhere you go. Oh, there's Nam. Okay, she got this. She got this. Are you here, Nam? Maybe you are. I'll check in a second. Okay, so do it. Just make that little bit of a donation, and then we give you a gift back. And that gift is the magazine. That's the only way to get it. It's an online magazine, and it's just for you. Okay, with that, it's time for our mindful moment. And again, I am so honored to have this social media sensation. And of course, she's a world-renowned laughter leader and award-winning empowerment coach, and just a very, very special person. You'll see what I mean. You'll just feel her amazing aura. She's here to bring you joy and keep you laughing. Please welcome Bianca Spears. Bianca, aloha and welcome. Let me get this off the screen. Boy, I'm just a little slow to. There we go.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much for having me. Every time I hear my intro that you give me, it's so heartwarming, and I'm like,
I was just telling you earlier too, and before we went live, was that we're developing our own little following, and I myself am just becoming addicted. It's like I just want to have the show now, so I can wait to see what you're going to do, and I just love it. And I had so much fun last week as we were in that golf course, and I played it back, and I realized I said to you, "There's a llama behind you." And I just love that. So you never know what we're gonna get. She's, by the way, she's tuning in from Australia, so we never know what's gonna happen. And so either way, let me turn it over to you for our mindful moment, Bianca, and mahalo so much.
thank you, mahalo. So I think we should start with an aloha laughter today. For those who haven't joined us before, we're breathing in and laughing out. And the more we choose to laugh, the easier it becomes. So let's start off with aloha. Hello. One more. Hello. Taking some nice deep breaths in through your nose, down into your belly. Smiling as you release out through the mouth. In through the nose, deep into the belly. And sighing out through the mouth. One more. And out. Now, Savy mentioned before that she was a little tongue-tied. So we're going to do that. You know when you trip over your words and you're like, and then we're going to laugh. So imagine a time where you've lost your word. It happens when we're caregiving because our brains go a little offline sometimes. So we're going to go. Let's do it together. Okay, nice deep breath in. Take it off. Let it go. Let's try again. Shake it out. Now, I always love hearing about the calls that have gone on the night before we do these sessions. And last night, touching on pause and shifting through frustration and anger. And sometimes we forget that we have the choice. We can choose to hold on. We can choose to laugh and let go. So let's do it together. Give me your grumpiest face. Nice deep breath in. Clenching all your muscles, tightening up, giving me that frown. Keep choosing to laugh. You can laugh at me if you're finding it hard. Nice deep breath in. We're going to curl into a little anger ball. Shake it out. Let it go. Taking some nice deep breaths. You might like to close your eyes. In through the nose, down into the belly. And a slow release. In through the nose, down into the belly. Smiling it out. In through the nose. Feeling yourself fill with that beautiful air and releasing it. Taking this moment to thank yourself for taking a mindful moment. Feeling gratitude for being here, being free to choose to breathe, to take a pause, to laugh. And remembering that you get to choose to change if you want to. It's not about toxic positivity and pretending to be happy when you're not. It's about the choice to change when you want to. Smile now and feel gratitude in your heart, knowing that you have that power. You have that choice. And you get to give that to you today and always. Opening up your eyes if they've been closed. Giving me a smile. Giving anyone else in the room who's with you a smile. Maybe a hug. I'm just noticing how you're feeling in this moment. If you would love to laugh more with me, my YouTube channel is on the screen right now. I'm Bianca Spears. And there's also a laughter app called Laughly, Laughtly, Laughly. You can download that wherever you usually get your apps. Mahalo for having me again this week, and I'll see you next week.
Oh my goodness. That's I love that. Thank you so much. And yes, you guys contact Bianca and check out her YouTube channel. And I promise by next week I will have Laughly on your banner. But the app Laughly is great, and we look forward to next week. I can't even wait. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Here's laughing at you. Wow, she's just wonderful. I can't wait. I sometimes think we get so caught up in our lives and we don't take a moment to even smile or let alone laugh. What a great thing to be able to do at least once a week right here on the show. And thank you so much. Really, I'll tell you, love is so important. And this is Self-Love Month. And love comes to us in many, many ways. From ways that sometimes we don't always realize, sometimes from our pets. And I have one who's right down here by my feet, and she's just getting a little barky because she thinks she hears a delivery man or something. But there are children, they're like our babies. Can you imagine what it would be like if you had to let them go because you could no longer care for them? And some of us have had to do that. Some of us who are caregiving have had to do that. And some as we get older, the Kūpuna have to do that. Well, hold the phone, because our first guest today has found a way to allow our Kūpuna, our seniors, to be able to keep their pets. She's inspired by her late dog, Oreo, and she founded Kupuna Paws. So please welcome my first guest today, Jenny Chung. Aloha, Jenny. How are you?
Aloha. I'm great.
Wonderful to have you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, there we go. Where is it? I don't know what I'm doing all of a sudden. I've lost. Oh, there it is. Hide. Good. So welcome to the show. And boy, what a wonderful, wonderful organization. When I first found out about you, I was like, I got to get you on the show. I just got to get you on the show. I've got to talk about this. I am a major pet lover. I love pets and I love my dogs. And I have so many friends of mine who have their pets, and we call them our babies, and I can just imagine what that would be like. But before we get into talking about Kupuna Paws, share with us your caregiving story.
Yeah, so before I started Kūpuna Paws, I worked as a registered dietitian for the PACE program, which is Program for All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. And there I worked with a lot of caregivers and saw how overwhelming caregiving can really be, just logistically, day to day, emotionally. And nutrition alone can be very specialized for seniors and it can get complicated. So my focus was to prioritize what really needs to be done and simplifying it so it's realistic for the day to day. And caregivers really felt a sense of relief just from the nutrition aspect, at least. And I took a lot of what I learned from the caregivers and working with seniors into my care for my soul dog, Oreo, who ended up
Oh, I
having.
love that you called him that. Your soul dog. I love that.
He's amazing. He just loves everyone, every animal, and has so much joy for everything.
Oh, yeah. So there you were a caregiver for Oreo as well, right? So that
Yes.
really helps you to understand what that does when you lose a pet.
Exactly.
Yeah. So then that inspired you to create Kupuna Paws.
Exactly. Yes. So when he passed away, I was way more heartbroken than I expected it to be, since I knew it was coming, but I was really surprised. And that respect for the bond between people and the pets really deepened for me. And that's when I realized I wanted to do something meaningful, preserving that bond between seniors who benefit so much from having a pet, and that companionship, preserving that bond between them and their pets.
So how does that work? I mean, there's so many different situations I know, but how does that work? I mean, do you go in and feed the dogs? I mean, how do you actually, what does Kupuna Paws really do in order to help that senior to keep that pet? What
Yes.
is
Mm-hmm. So there can be health, mobility, physical, financial challenges. So we want to really help fill those gaps in essential pet care. And we provide services that are volunteer powered. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, so all of the services are free. And we provide dog walking, pet transport to appointments like vet and grooming, and temporary foster care in case someone has to go to the hospital or is recovering from surgery.
Wow, that's amazing. I guess I'm a Kupuna, but could you just do that for my as well? But wow, what an amazing organization. And that you do these services free of charge is really so. For caregivers, if you're caring for a kupuna or if you know of a kupuna, this is really an amazing way for them to keep their pets. And I'll tell you, as you get older, your pets, really mean a lot. They can really make or break a day. They can help people who have different ailments or diseases, or, to just calm them. But that you're already losing so much, right? So what a wonderful service. So you have a whole tribe of volunteers that help you, and how do you fund what you're doing?
For funding, we rely on donations right now. And then later on, we'll be applying for grants. We started recently, so in June 2025.
Wow. Well, I'm glad I had you here. So put the word out that you are out there. And boy, I'll tell you, you guys know we survive on donations as well. So I know how important that is. So go ahead and make your donations. You can to Kupuna Paws Foundation. And that's just kupunapaws.org. And of course, you can give Jenny a call. If you need these services, call 808-970-7575. That's 808-970-7575. One of those easy to remember numbers, which is great. And know that they're going to do what they can to help you to keep your pet and to help the one you're caring for to take care of the pet, because this really helps the caregiver. The caregiver doesn't always have time to do that, to take the dog walking, to be able to do those little things. So even if a caregiver's there, that really helps a lot to lighten that load. So amazing what you're doing. Anything else you want to share with us today?
We will be at the Caregiving Expo as well, Give Me a Break's Caregiving Expo. So if you'd like to learn more, come please say hi.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. Yeah, our expo's coming up next month on the 14th, and Jenny will be there, so you can meet her in person. So if you don't want to make a call or you don't want to go online, well, just come on down to Windward Mall on the 14th, and you can meet her in person. Will you have one of your pets with you?
I didn't know they allow dogs there, but I'll think about it. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they do or not, but it is sort of a work-related thing. So,
Okay, that's a good idea.
No, I'm terrible. I didn't come up with it. Anyway, well, awesome. I look forward to seeing you, and thank you so much for sharing with us today, Jenny.
Thank you so much for having me.
And for all you do. Okay,
Thank you.
great.
You
Thanks.
too.
Mahalo. All right. So that's Kupuna Paws Foundation, 808-970-7575, or just kupunapaws.org. What an amazing, amazing thing that she's doing. And this is why the Care and Caregiver Show is here, right? Because we need to fill in those gaps. We just need to fill in those gaps. And we really need to look at how we can survive our caregiving journey and what will help. And every little resource out there, we'll find it. And of course, we also help educate. And one of the big things that Give Me a Break is doing for 2026, and we went through 2025 with it as well, but 2026, we're really, see, we're really pushing to get everyone prepared for their time when you are going to receive care. We prepare for so many things in life, right? We prepare for an accident. Sometimes we prepare for death. Sometimes we prepare for, our retirement. But no one prepares to receive care. And yet that is something that we all will have to do. We're all going to receive care. So our care receiving workshops are amazing. And it's an 8-part series. I know it seems like quite a commitment, but it's an hour on a Saturday. That's it. 8 times you do that. And at the end, you're going to have your care receiving plan pretty much in place. All the little details will be filled in by you later. And you need to prepare this. You need to be prepared to be taken care of. It's never too early. And sometimes it's not too late to do it too. And so just go to gab808.org/CRP, which is for Care Receiving Plan, and get registered. It's free. It's a free workshop. So not only will the workshop be happening during the months of April and May, and the Saturdays in April and May, during that time, each workshop will also be bringing in one of our vetted resources to talk about some of the things that we'll be discussing. We're going to be talking about everything, not just wills and trusts and your power of attorney and all of those types of things. We're also going to be talking about some of the things that you need to make sure to write down. We're even going to address end of life. We're going to talk about your finances, your insurance, your information, everything is covered. So check it out. It's gab808.org/CRP. And get on the list. Get registered right now. It's free. It's a free workshop, and I can't say any more. It's going to be at the Ina Heine Library, by the way. So it's out on the east side here. But join in. Free workshop. Why not? Get yourself ready to be taken care of. You will be at any point in time. And so a lot of things will be discussed, even things like your medical directives and all of that. Okay, I am going to see if our next guest is going to actually be on camera, because I don't see you there, Nam. So I'm hoping that you're there and that you can hear me, because I wanted to bring Nam back to talk about giving you a lifeline, literally, and talk about how we can do that. So welcome back, Nam. Nam, are you there? Yeah. I don't hear you. So we don't hear or see you. Doggone it. And I'm going to reschedule a time when Nam can come back to talk to you, because we want to talk about the BlackBird. And it's an amazing device. It's an amazing app. It's literally providing you a solution and a lifeline to connect to say your kupuna, or to even to your kids. So caregivers, mother caregivers, all of you can know, you can geofence them in. You can know if they've wandered off. You can know if they're safe. And it's super important. I really want to make sure that I bring her back and talk to you about that in the future. So sorry we couldn't get you on today, Nam. I know we tried. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully you can come on again and talk about it. But let me get this up there so you all can see this who are watching now on the screen. If you can't wait till I can get her back on the show, just contact her now at 808-725-0200, or just go to lifeliness.com. And I can't even tell you, it's an amazing, amazing device. And I know that this is something that can help us. These resources, you guys, I wish I knew, I wish I had when I had my mom. When I had mom and her dementia, my biggest fear was that when I wasn't there, she would wander off. And now I live in a secure building. So you have to, swipe the fob, to get the elevator to go up or down. Well, someone with dementia, my mother, she couldn't even comprehend that. She couldn't even comprehend how to open or unlock a door. So she had wandered, well, she could open the door, but to unlock or lock it. If she wandered out and managed to get in the elevator, if she went anywhere down to the lobby, she would not be able to get back in. And that was my biggest fear. And then what? She would wander off. And, it was horrible, because when I had taken her back to Japan for the last time to go see her family, at one point she had wandered out into the hall of the hotel. And I don't know what it was. It woke me up, and I heard this voice calling me, but it wasn't her. It was just, I don't know, intuition, right? A daughter and a mother connection. And I went out into the hall, and way down at the end of the hall, I saw my mother walking in her pajamas about 2:00 in the morning. And I flipped out, right? And I grabbed her. I said, "Mom, are you okay?" She goes, bathroom. She was looking for the bathroom, and she was lost. I don't know how long she had been wandering, but she was lost. So it happens. And so this could have saved me that day. So these are the things that I always bring to you and I always share with you, because I feel like, boy, if I knew I needed it, then you need it. You can contact Nam at 808-725-0200. Give her a call. Text her. Let her know right now. LifelineSS.com. All right? Whew, I will try to get you back on now, because we need to talk about it more in detail. But this season is filled with those kind of resources. That's what we do. And as a reminder, the show is brought to you by Giver's Guides online magazine. So please, if you're going to make a donation, make it to people who are doing all of these wonderful things to make a caregiver's life easier. And if you make that $25 donation to us, of course, we're going to send you a wonderful Mahalo gift, and you'll get the Giver's Guides magazine right there. And I'd like to thank Bianca for making us laugh again, and for sharing laughter with us, and also for helping me to untangle my tongue today. You can check her out on her YouTube channel at bianca.spears. So check her out. And Jenny, thank you so much for sharing with us, and for sharing your story of how Oreo inspired you to help others, and for doing something wonderful. You can check with her, go to KūpunaPaws.org. And what was her number? Let me put that up on the screen. She gave us her number, which is 808-970-7575. And of course, Nam, thank you so much. Thank you. I know you tried several times to get on. I don't know why you couldn't log on to the show. We'll figure that one out, but we'll get it done. And she's at 808-725-0200. But these were my guests today. And next week, the season just gets better. I'm going to be bringing on Karen Dixon, who's a caregiver advocate and blogger. And, I met her. It was kismet. It was just meant to be. And we connected immediately. And I really want you to meet this amazing woman who really just puts it all out there and shares with caregivers and advocates for you. So stay tuned for next week. And of course, more laughter from Bianca. That's what we do right here on the Caring Caregiver Show, connecting you to all the resources and community with your wellness and survival as our goal. So you don't want to miss a single show. Put it in your calendar right now. We're live every Wednesday at 12 noon Hawaii Standard Time. And, it's okay if you miss the live show. You can always go back to any of the 7 platforms that you watched us on today. We're on 4 different Facebook platforms. We're on LinkedIn, also on 2 different YouTube channels. So you can go back and you can view this live and get the information that you need. Just whatever you do, stay connected. Don't isolate. We're here for you. We're your community, and that's what we're here for. All right. Whew. Well, that was a great show and a lot of fun. And in the meantime, please, until I see you next week, remember, don't just breathe. Come out of it laughing. And here's hoping that you're finding more joy in your caregiving every week right here on the Caring Caregiving Show. Caring Caregiver Show. Thanks for tuning in. There goes my tongue again. And please, as always, be kind to yourself and especially to those who are caring. Aloha, everyone. There we go.